still coming through. This is impossible!
So in our last episode of Make It Real, we made the world's first proto saber, and now it's time to test it out. Now we realized that this blade design isn't quite as durable as we had hoped, so we've already come up with a much better design that's going to be hotter, stronger, and easier to cut through things. But something like that's going to take quite a bit of time and money to produce. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and enjoy our other content while we develop the world's first real lightsaber. In the meantime, let's test this out and see what it can do before we break the blade. All right, let's start with something easy, a styrofoam head. It's exactly what I was worried about happening. Whew, it's loud. So we kind of saw that coming. What happened was the heat actually ate through the fiberglass insulation that we had and then caused an arc between the core rod and the wire, which is why it sparked really brightly down here at the wire. Now we've tried replacing that section with new Canthol wire and new insulation, and hopefully it works. So we're going to try turning it on right now and see what happens. Now if this fix worked, the whole blade should start glowing. And we have heat at the other end. I think that's just the Scotch tape. All right, it's getting there. Bring me another head. All right, the fix worked, so we can go back to testing. But hopefully that doesn't happen again because it was pretty tricky to actually fix. Ready? Die, Stormtrooper! Ooh. Now this blade is hot. Canthol's operating temperature is around 1400 Celsius, which is almost 2500 Fahrenheit. In fact, it's so hot it ignites things just by touching. Oh. As I was saying, steel melts at a temperature of just over 1300 Celsius. And since this saber is 1400 Celsius, does that mean we can cut through steel? Now the problem here is metal is a great conductor. That means all this heat energy is actually being dissipated by the steel table. But if you have something with much less mass, you can cut right through it. Now another fundamental flaw of a lightsaber like this is the total heat input power. This has about 6 kilowatts of heating power, which is the equivalent of about 4 space heaters, which really isn't that much. Now, a plasma cutter could cut through this table no problem, and it's only about 3 kilowatts, or half the total power of this lightsaber. But that 3 kilowatts is concentrated in a tiny point, which allows you to cut through the steel. For this lightsaber to have the equivalent cutting power of a plasma cutter, you would need to probably have over 100 kilowatts of input power. Now to provide a lightsaber with that much energy, some batteries just wouldn't do it. You'd literally need Tony Stark's arc reactor. Now, let's have some fun melting some everyday objects. What do we got? Pop bottle. Ooh, that's flaming. And it's on fire. Solder. Whoa! Uh-oh. I am dripping molten lead right now. Crayola! That's pretty cool. Where'd that bucket of water go? I'm sure we can put it out. Now, we actually got quite a few comments on the last lightsaber video explaining that basically we built a giant vape coil, which is true. We use canthal, which is the main material used for heating elements in vaporizers or e-cigarettes. So, let's see if we actually just made the world's biggest vaporizer. And we'll just let her soak in a little bit. Let's power her up. Oh. All right, what about, doesn't that smell good? This is the nicotine-free fog juice. I didn't know it was flammable. And there you have it, the world's most inefficient vaporizer. And that's our cue to unplug it. All right, so for the final test, I'd like to recreate a scene from arguably the very best Star Wars movie ever produced. I'm of course talking about The Phantom Menace. Enjoy.
Before, sir?
Well, no, but I don't. Seal off the bridge!
Yes, sir.
Still coming through.
This is impossible!
Wait a sec. This wasn't locked. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. But since Disney owns Star Wars now, we thought it would also be relevant to include a scene featuring Darth Disney himself, Kylo Ren.
Sir, we were unable to acquire the droid on Jakku.
Stole a freighter.
Not exactly, sir. It had help. We have no confirmation, but we believe FN 2187 may have helped in the escape. The two were accompanied by a girl.
Can I unplug it?
Do a swing again?
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed our attempt at building a real-life Proto-Saber. We do have plans to make an even better Proto-Saber, so make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on. But it might be a while before that happens. A big thank you to X-Kozer Costume for providing the Kylo Ren and Obi-Wan costumes. There's links in the description below if you want to get one yourself. Also, check out our other Make It Real projects. We take fictional ideas from comics, movies, and video games and make real working prototypes.